Hey coaches, it's your leader of Believe to Achieve team, Ashton Breitbach, and I want to give you guys a few tips that can help really push you and start you off on your journey, especially if you're a new coach. And if you're not a new coach, I'm hoping that this can be a new technique that you can start to use that can really drive you to continue to grow to your maximum potential, to continue to grow your business to your maximum potential, and achieve what it is that you seek in your heart. So one thing is that we've always talked about these dream boards and how, they're great, right? We make a visual dream board or we do it on the computer and we have it set out. Well, let me talk to you about something a little bit different. And it was listening to this other coach speak on this team call, and he talked about a why list. And it really hit me, not only just because he said it, but I was listening to a podcast last week, and it was off of Craig Rochelle that he had a guest speaker on there, and he is like a comedian that reaches people for their purpose and everything. And a lot of times what happens is, even if we're not new coaches, but especially new coaches, we're like, well, what do we need to do? What do we need to do? What do we need to do? And we always go on this what, and don't really look into the why. Why are we doing this? So what he talked about was that his why never changes. His why is that he helps people find their purpose in a comical way. He helps, that's his why. That's his purpose. That's why he's doing what he does. But the what can always change. He could be speaking on a late night TV show. He could be doing a video for YouTube. He could be speaking one-on-one with someone. It doesn't matter what he is doing because the why never changes. The why never changes. So I want you to create a why list. Now this why list can be as small and as big as you want. Like, why are you doing this? Think about the reasons why you're running this business. Yes. Why are we doing this? To help people. Why are you doing this? To grow a steady income or a 6-figure income or a 7-figure income business per year. What is your why for doing this? And it's kind of like a dream board, but I don't want you to create pictures or anything. I want you to write this list out so that you have it in front of you. Just write it down as little and as big as you want. I know the one guy gave an example. He said that the one girl, and it's funny, but she said, but yet, it's something that could be this simple. She wanted to purchase a softer toilet paper. So that was a why as far as why she was doing this. Now, of course, that why can get checked off. But then there's a bigger why too. There's a big why. Maybe you've gone through some things in your life as far as, you've dealt with family who have had cancer, and you want to not only have a business that grew to, or that continues to grow to its maximum potential every single year, but you want to take a portion of that and donate it to find a cure. So you need to figure out what your why is, but you need to write them down and just write down the list. So that's going to be my number 1 tip for you. Number 2 I want to talk about is mindset. Of course, you hear it over and over and over. Mindset is huge. But the way that this was brought up to me really stuck. And if you're a visual learner, you'll understand this business. So you would hear like the snowball effect, the domino effect. It's hard to push the snowball up the hill, but then once you get to the downhill, it just rolls and it expands. Yes, that's kind of how this business works. You work a lot for a little to work a little for a lot. We're still working hard, but let me talk to you about what this business is like until you get over that hill. It's like an escalator going down that you're running up, okay? It's constantly going down. And what happens is you're going up, it's going down and it's going down. Well, let's say you stop. Let's say you get in a funk and you stop for a day. What happens is it pushes you back down, right? You don't stay where you were at. Then it pushes you back down for the next day and the next day until you're ready to do it over again. And it's not until that moment that you're at that bottom again that you want to run back up. I've done this before. I've done it before and before and before, and it sucks. You don't start where you left off. You always start back at the bottom or back to some place that you were before. So staying consistent, I want to say, don't let your mind get to you. Lead with your heart. Don't lead with your mind, but lead with your heart. Understand that you're doing this for the greater purpose and lead with your heart to reach out to people. But back at it, stay consistent. Stay consistent with what you're doing, not what you're doing, but why you're doing it. And the what will follow. If you guys have any questions, if you need any help, please feel free to reach out to me. I hope that you have an amazing day. Bye, guys.